in jail.
You know, one of my favorite groups growing up, and even to this day, man, is a group called the Fat Boys. And on the line right now, we got one of the members, Prince Markie Dee.
Hello.
What's going on, Playboy?
Loving it, man. Loving life, man. Get ready for tonight, man. Really excited about it.
All right, so tonight's the night. What are we going to find out about Prince Markie Dee, Kool Rock Ski, Buff Love, the Fat Boys that we didn't know about before?
Oh, man. You're going to find out a lot of things, man. First off, a lot of people never really found out, like, what happened to the Fat Boys? Like, how did they break up, man? That's the main thing. A lot of people have been asking me over the years. So tonight, all those questions get answered. You know, what happened? How was it back in the day on tour? Those questions get answered. How did we get on originally? That get answered. I mean, there's so many unanswered questions that people have been asking me over the years. And there's a lot of drama to how he broke up, too, man. So you're going to find out about all that.
Fantastic, man. And what have you been up to, like, in the last few years? I mean, I personally know because I know you, but for those who don't know, man, where's Prince Markie Dee been?
All right, well, I mean, I've been real busy down in South Florida on WEDR 99 Jams, baby, doing my thing. So, you know, I'm on the radio down here. I'm back in the studio doing records again, man. I'm rolling with J Dub, Grade A Hustler. We're working on this album right now. I mean, it's just a lot of things happening, man. Big up to Samaya. We're working on her album right now. It's just I'm back in the studio, which is real big for me because I haven't been doing it since I started radio 8 years ago. And now that I'm doing it again, it's like real amazing to me. The Fat Boys are back on the road. We're doing shows again. We got a T-shirt line. We got a coffee line.
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. So I'm gonna send you a couple of bags of that. You're gonna enjoy that for real.
Let's get deep. Let's go in. This is like, you know, like the first part was for the radio. This part is for the rest of the world, man. There was a movie called Crush Groove.
Right.
And it was you, Kool Rock Ski, Buff Love, Run DMC, LL Cool J, Curtis Blow, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It was your movie just as much as it was Run DMC's movie.
Yeah.
So how much of that backstory on how you guys got discovered and signed was kind of true to form or true to real life?
I mean, it was like the real. That's what it was. I mean, when we got signed, we joined the contest. We really were looking to win second prize because we just had no clue of what a record deal could do for our lives and for our careers and everything. So we just wanted the DJ equipment so we could DJ on the block. But out of the whole movie, I mean, everybody's story was kind of made up, but ours kind of stuck true to life. So that was real special for us, man.
You know, watching that movie, I was just as enthusiastic as you were about $5,000 worth of stereo equipment.
Okay.
Now, for the people that that really follow the movie, in your life, was there really a Aisha that went to your high school that you tried?
Yeah, there was, as a matter of fact, but her name was Luz Khalifa, not Aisha.
Wow.
I'm just playing. Now, I mean, there's people in my life that I can kind of like stick to that, put in that role that was in the movie. But I think I'm just going to keep that to myself for right now.
I could dig it, man. So, I mean, it's just so dope to see you guys finally getting your just due, man. Like, one of the things I've always wanted to see was you guys get honored by the VH1 Hip Hop Honors because it seems like, they leaped over a lot of people because, like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. They haven't done you. They haven't done Houdini. They haven't done Curtis Blow. You know what I'm saying? And those are all people from that era who really, like, helped make hip hop what it is as far as, like, mega commercial. I mean, you guys were, like, on the first huge rap tour ever, which was Fresh Fest.
Honestly, let me break it down for you like this. When we got approached by TV One to do this documentary, man, this Unsung show, I was so excited for two reasons. One reason because no one has ever correctly paid homage to Buff, to the Human Beatbox, because I'm going to be honest with you, man, if it wasn't for Buff, we would have never got a record deal. We were just average rappers. Buff was the man that was just so unique and had something so fresh and exciting for the hip-hop world, and that's what took us over the top. That's what made people go, yo, these guys are something special. They got something together. The second, and they paying homage to him so nicely. I saw the rough cut. They paid homage to him so nicely during this show, man. And the second thing about it is, for years and years, in the industry, a lot of people don't know this, but in the industry, our ex-manager, and you'll get the full story tonight, but he took advantage of us. And he spread a lot of lies, especially about me and alleged drug use. So all those questions will be answered tonight, man. I'm excited about it. I'm happy, and it turned out really good. So we'll see what happens.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the guy who was your manager was really the guy Beaker from Crush Groove, right?
You are 100% correct, man. And you can see he was just as slimy as he was at Crush Groove.
So he wasn't acting.
Slimy in real life.
Damn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, so like and anybody who followed the Fat Boys music, especially going from like the first couple 12 inches to like some of the later records. I mean, like when it first started out, very hardcore hip hop, and
Right.
then you guys found some commercial success with doing some crossover joints, which wasn't
Right.
necessarily bad because it worked for Run DMC,
Right.
but then it seemed like there was some records that maybe and this is me being a young hip hop fan listening back in the day. On Coming Back Hard Again, you guys had a record with Chubby Checker.
Those were records that were pushed upon us by our management at the time. And when we were younger, we had no clue about what to do with this music stuff. You know what I mean? Like, people would tell us, not people, our old management would tell us, look, you guys do what I say to do. If not, I can make one phone call and blackball y'all in the music industry. And we believed them because we were 14, 15 years old. So we had no clue that I could easily just go down the block, knock on Russell Simmons' door and say, Russell, we don't want to mess with him no more. We want to mess with you. He would have gladly helped us out. We had no clue. So we got pushed into doing a lot of things that we didn't want to do in our lives. All those questions get answered tonight. I'm really excited about it.
If there was anything you guys could do over again, individually, collectively, what do you think it would be? I mean, I know you can only speak
I don't
for yourself.
know, man. As far as the Fat Boys are concerned, I just really, really love, even with the bad stuff and the good stuff, because the Fat Boys to me was a stepping stone in my career, that I look at that catapulted me, into the production world. I would have never had the opportunity to work with Mary J. Blige or Mariah Carey or Diddy, or I wouldn't have had the opportunity to work with none of these people if it wasn't for my career in the Fat Boys. So, I don't think I would have done anything differently as far as the Fat Boys are concerned, man. The good and the bad, I take it like it is, man. And I'm just proud, I'm happy, and I'm blessed to have been able to perform with the group.
And and I know like Pun gets a lot of credit for this, but like technically, you are the first Puerto Rican rapper to go platinum. Am I correct?
Yeah, definitely. I'm the first Puerto Rican rapper to go platinum. It is what it is, you know what I mean? But I definitely got to pay homage to Prince Whip, the first Puerto Rican rapper, period, like doing this thing. So I think that he needs to get his just due also. But yeah, man, kind of true.
Word, man. I just can't wait to see this joint on TV One. I can't wait to catch you guys on tour because, when you guys were out there really rocking the shows, man, I was a little snot-nosed shorty, man. I couldn't really go out, so I just had to live vicariously through Yo MTV Raps, Video Music Box with Ralph McDaniels, man. So I can't wait to see where you guys are going to be going on tour at. How can the fans find out how they can catch up?
Well, just real quick, we may be going on tour at the end of the year along with Salt and Pepper, Big Daddy Kane, and a couple other groups, Houdini, some other people. So look out for that. But you can find out everything about the Fat Boys at originalfatboys.com. And also, be sure to hit me up on Twitter at Prince Markie Dee, at the Fat Boys. And I got to shout out J-Dub, Grade A Hustlers, Blue Chip. I got to shout everybody out, man. Thank you so much. Headkrack, Rickey Smiley, the whole crew. Thank you so much, man, for giving me the opportunity to get on, man.
Anytime, my man. And let me just, hold you for 3 more minutes if I could.
Oh, take your time. Take your time.
The day that Buff passed, were you guys on good terms at the time? Because I know, at one point, there was a Fat Boys record without you involved. And
Right.
I don't know if that's because you was busy doing your solo thing or if there was a rift, but, did you guys get a chance to make amends before his passing?
The night Buff passed, I actually spoke to him for about 3 hours, the very night he passed. I talked to him from about 9 o'clock at night till about 12:30 at night. And Buff was going through a lot of things with his health and financially. And at that time, I was very well off as a producer. And I was just trying to, tell him, look, Buff, don't worry about it. Because Buff is one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life, man. He was the type of guy who, if my lights were getting turned off, he showed up at my door, not only with the light money, but he showed up with 2 buckets of chicken and food for the refrigerator and extra money so I could go out and do my thing in the strip club. But on the real, though, I spoke to him that night. I told him, I said, Buff, listen, just relax. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to go in the studio. I'm going to do some new records on us. I'm going to take it to Tommy Mottola. I'm going to talk to him and see if we can get us a deal, and things are going to be fine. Don't worry about it. And he was just so happy and excited about it, And one thing that a lot of people don't know is Buff passed away because on an accident. Buff didn't just have a heart attack. Buff fell. He fell down on the floor physically. And because he couldn't get up, he was laying down, he couldn't breathe. And because he couldn't breathe, his heart went into overdrive and he passed away. He had a massive heart attack.
Oh my
but
God.
Everybody thinks that he was just walking down the block and it happened. Buff fell on the floor in his home And that's how he passed away. So I was there that night, man. My mother called me, and like 15 to 10 minutes after he died, because of the chaos that was going on. And, you know, his mother called my mother. My mother called me. I went down there. And when I walked in the room, I saw him laying on the floor, and he had just passed away. And we just stood there for hours in shock. Like, you know, I couldn't believe my man had passed on. It took like a good, 2 days for me to really grasp that I wouldn't be seeing my man anymore, man. And it just hurt. And to this day, man, that's why I'm so excited about this show tonight, because it shows properly how amazing this guy was. It showed what he did for hip-hop. It shows how he was just a good-hearted individual, man. And I'm proud of that, man. I love the way they put that out there.
I wish you continued success in no matter what it is you do, my man. Just as a student of hip-hop, you guys, not only just musically, but you guys have brought me happiness through the videos, the films. Like, every time Disorderlies comes on, I will stop what I'm doing and watch it. And, like, even if it's in the middle of the movie, I mean, because, like, even though it was like a slapstick comedy film, there was so many elements of street dialogue in there. Like, there's one line I think Kool Rock-Ski said. He's like, yo, man, if we had these, we could run Brooklyn. We could take over Brooklyn. Like,
definitely, man. Yeah.
I mean, that's like my joint, man. And the crazy thing is, like, in your head, like, being because these films are, such cult classic films, you would have thought that they were like super successful when, when they came out. But Kool Rock-Ski was telling me that it didn't do as well as people thought it did, because people were still, not really like, people were scared of getting shot at movie theaters and stuff like that.
Right.
I went to the Whitestone in the Bronx to go see it with my uncle, man. And, like, it's just one of those things I remember, man. And just thank you for the memories, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys create some more, man.
Thank you, man. Let's definitely catch up again in the future, because, I mean, I got so many stories, man, from back in the day that will twist your head, man. I'm telling you. So thank you so much, Headkrack. I appreciate you, dog, and I appreciate everybody out there that supported the Fat Boys for years, supported the movies, the records, the movement. You know what I mean? Old school. Love it, man. Gotta love it, man.
Yo, salute, man. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Prince Markie Dee of the Fat Boys. Be sure you check him out on TV One, Unsung, tonight. And if you're hearing this interview later, be sure you just check your local listings so you can catch the reruns, because TV One reruns everything.